everybody, Jeff here from MJMmagic.com. I have no idea why I just did that. Today we're going to talk about the Vortex Principle. What is the Vortex Principle? It is an item that comes with 2 DVDs, a gimmick, and it allows you basically to vanish coins and small objects very visually right in front of the spectator's eyes. As you could see from the demo video that we're showing, there is a lot of visual, crazy sort of handlings that you can do. And the first time I happened to see it, I was going, whoa, wait a minute, was that a pole? Was that trick photography? What's going on? But there really isn't. The Vortex Principle allows you to vanish, like I said, coins, anything from a penny up to a silver dollar. You can also vanish small items like keys, rings, things like that. And anyway, we are going to take a look now at some of the specifics of the Vortex Principle. As I just said, the DVD, or the actual Vortex Principle package, comes with 2 DVDs, and you get the actual Vortex Principle gimmick that comes inside of it. Okay, this is where we talk about the DVD production. Now, first I should say that this is taught entirely in text, at least the first DVD. It's all in text. There's no spoken word, so everything is done with text on the screen. And the positive notes of disc 1, it's very thorough. So they show you a bunch of different disappearances that you can do with the Vortex gimmick. They cover a lot of different things. Some of them were a little obvious to me. Some of the handlings, I was blown away. I had to watch to see how they held the coins to make them disappear, basically. I'm not a coin guy myself, so I actually learned a lot of good coin slides just by watching this DVD. So for someone, if you're like me, you're not a big coin person, but you want to get into coin magic and learn some cool disappearances, you're going to learn something from this DVD. The negative things that I didn't like about the DVD, the production of it to me was a little low, a little subpar. Not so much because that there's no spoken words, but they have some real corny sound effects. You know, you'll be watching it in the background, you're hearing like horses galloping and things that just don't really fit with what you're watching. So it's a real minor point, not a big deal. I just thought it was a little corny. You know, every time they would make a disappearance, there was just like real cheesy explosion sound effect that they had. I just thought it was a little bit corny, but you know, that's just me. The angles that are covered on the DVD, very good. Like I said, they start out the DVD by pretty much showing you all of the disappearances and all the handlings as a performance. And then they go back through, and one at a time they show you how they did it from a front angle, and then he'll turn sideways and he'll show you exactly how he's holding the coin to ditch it. And it's as far as the instruction, DVD 1 was great. DVD 2, completely different thing. This has John Gray on there, and he goes over, I believe, 3 or 4 different full routines that he does. And you know, it doesn't come with anything. You have to have your own coins. Some of the routines on disc 2 will require you to sort of add things, make certain gimmicks and props. Not a big deal. I don't think that the average person is going to go over and learn the routines on the second disc, but they are definitely worth watching. It was entertaining just to see him perform. One of the good things about the routines on disc 2, or even I guess with disc 1, is with the Vortex gimmick, depending on how the crowd is, you can do just one thing and walk away, or you can do a lot of different things. This is mainly for disc 2, I should say. The routines that John Gray goes over, they could be long. You could stretch them into like a 5-minute routine, or you can just cut it real short and just do a couple things and that's it. Sort of like an ambitious card routine where you don't have to keep making a card go to the top for 10 minutes. You can do it 1 or 2 times, and depending on the crowd and the situation, that might be all you need. So that's it for the DVDs themselves. Now we're going to talk a little bit about the gimmick itself. The Vortex gimmick itself, it's very well made. It's something that is very durable. In fact, I would even venture to say that a full-grown man could probably step on the thing and wouldn't do any harm to it. So it's very well made. Again, it is a gimmick that allows you to, I'm trying to think how to say it without exposing anything, but it basically allows you to ditch items very cleanly, very openly, without being seen. One of the great things about this gimmick is it's very portable. You can literally carry it in your pocket. That's not where it goes, but you can carry it in your pocket, and when you're ready to perform, you set it up in seconds. And once it's set up, you're able to walk around with it, have it on you at all times, and you can perform at a moment's notice. So those are the good things about the gimmick. The only bad thing, actually, there's not a bad thing about the gimmick, but just some general things you want to keep in mind with the Vortex Principle. You have to perform sort of right in your midsection area. That's where you're doing all of the work. So you're not going to be doing anything up in the air. You're not going to be doing anything, you know, on different sides. It's all going to be sort of right down in your midsection area, where you're going to be handling the coins or the rings and doing the magic there. What else? The other negative thing about this effect, if you have, how do I put this? If you have a large belly, I would say, you probably are not going to want to use the Vortex Principle. The reason being is you need to have sort of access to your belt line, your waist area. That's where the setup is, and if you have a belly that kind of goes over your stomach, there's going to be probably issues. So if you look down and you can't see your own belt line because your belly sticks out, then you're probably going to want to stay away from this. So keep that in mind. Other than that, if you don't have a very exposed belly, you're going to be set for this, and it is a great gimmick, so you're going to have no problems there. So what is the skill level for the Vortex gimmick? I would have to say that it is, if you're going to purchase this, you want to at least be an intermediate to advanced coin handler. The reason being is the gimmick itself, it's easy. My 5-year-old, 6-year-old daughter can do it. But the setup is really easy. The skill comes in with the actual handling of the coins and the misdirection. That's one of the biggest things I think a lot of beginners don't factor in, is they think that, you pay money for something and then it's going to do all the work for you. But there's a lot of misdirection, especially with coin magic, where you are making the spectator's eyes go one direction and you're doing something in the complete opposite. This DVD covers all of that. It covers the handling, but if you're new to coin magic, you're going to have to learn a lot more than someone who's been doing coin magic for years. So if you're a coin person and you want a device that's going to let you ditch the coins really easily without complicated body setups or anything like that, this would be the effect for you. There's no sewing. It's not like a Top It where you have to install it inside a jacket and sew anything into your pants or anything like that. It's very portable. It's very easy to set up with, and it actually covers a lot of the coin handling that you need to make it disappear. If you're a beginner, I'm not discouraging you from getting this. I'm just saying that you might have to learn a little bit more and practice more with how you hold the coins, how you pinch them in certain fingers and things like that. You know, they cover palming, they cover handlings with, you know, pinching it, dropping the coins out of the view. So that's pretty much it as far as a skill level. So how much is the Vortex Principle? It's actually, I would say it's more on the pricier side. It retails for about $65. That might seem a little high to some people, but the way I look at it, the Gimmick, which is really what you're paying for, it's very well made, so you don't have to go out, get supplies, make one yourself. So that all the hard work's already done for you, and it comes with 2 DVDs. So when you factor in this industry, a DVD usually goes between $25 and $35. You're getting 2 DVDs, a well-made Gimmick for $65, and you're all set to go. I mean, when you get this, you have everything you need, assuming you have your own coins. That's pretty much it for the price point, and comes with everything you need. In closing, I just want to say, personally, the Vortex Principle, I would give it about a 3.5 to 4 star rating out of 5 stars. Things I liked about it, Gimmick is a good quality Gimmick. I actually learned some things about coin handling and angles and how to control the misdirection and how to use it with the Gimmick, which is what you really should learn from an instructional DVD. The one thing I didn't really like was the corniness factor of the DVD. The production is a little bit low as far as how they convey the points across. It's not a bad quality at all, but it's just, you know, I think it could be a little bit better. And it is, because of the production, it is priced a little high at $65. But that being said, you are going to learn from it. Like I said, the Gimmick is well made, and we've been selling a lot of them here at MJM Magic. So there's a lot of people that really like this, and they're picking it up. And sometimes, you know, what I'm fond of saying is with Magic and things that are higher priced, sometimes that's a good thing, because while it doesn't get in the hands of so many people, it actually keeps it in the hands of the professionals who really are going to use this and perform with it and make money with it. So that's our official review at mjmagic.com. You can go ahead and check it out at our website. If you have any other review suggestions, you want to see us talk about other effects, just come to mjmagic.com, let us know. We love to hear from you, and we will see you next time.